Hi loves, and welcome to the reading. Welcome to the channel, GypsyCowgirlTarot. I'm Erica, a psychic medium and an oracular priestess. I hope that everyone is doing amazing at this time. Happy, what's today? Wednesday? When I'm recording it, but you could find this at any date, time, 5 years from now, and it's going to be exactly when you're meant to find it, okay? In your journey. You guys see the title, you guys know why you're here. Okay, this is a, I have a lot of, if you are new here, I get my messages from, just from channeling, from receiving, from connecting to the collective. And that's how I get what I need to know. Also from, nature, animals, the weather, things of that. Okay. So today, outside, yesterday was absolutely beautiful. We are in the spring. I was actually like clear skies, beautiful, sunny, warm weather. And then today it's windy, it's cooler. And there's kind of like clouds rolling in like a storm. Okay. So I feel that it's very relevant to this message. Like there is a storm cloud. It's windy like this. Okay. It's kind of chaotic as far as what I'm feeling and the energy and what this person is kind of going through or feeling in regards to their own life and to you, etc. Okay. I was sitting outside just, connecting, and all of a sudden I had a channeled message come through. It's actually one of my, because being an old soul, I really love like older classic music, different things of that nature, right? Classic rock, old country, whatever, right? So Waylon Jennings is one of my absolute all-time favorite musicians, and he and his wife Jessie, their love story is very inspiring to me, and I've always just really connected to it and loved it. But there's a song by Waylon Jennings, and it's called "Can't Stop Loving You," and that's what I heard. That's what came through, was that song, "Can't Stop Loving You." So I have the lyrics right here, and I'm going to read them to you guys, okay? It is so relevant. It like blew my mind. Like I've heard this song like a million times, but like when I'm listening to it, I know the words, and I can like sing along, but like if you were to ask me just to like sing the song, I wouldn't be able to. So as I was like channeling this or like writing it out, because I had to like Google it, look it up, and then write it out, the lyrics, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So he says, I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of old lonesome times. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say. So I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago, still make me blue. They say the time heals the broken heart, but time has stood still since we've been apart. And then it just goes on again to the chorus of, I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of old lonesome times. 333. Okay. So that's the downloaded message here. And I'll try to look it up and remember to pin it in the comments for because the songs that come through that I'm channeled, it's a part of the message. So it's very powerful as far as connecting to the overall energy of like what's coming through, your connection, what they feel, you feel, etc. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and just put this over here because I know I'm going to be looking over and referencing that. All right, so I'm going to start off today with it's the Psychic Tarot, but I think it's like the Heart Psychic Tarot or the Love Psychic Tarot. I don't know, something like that. It's just a little different than the regular Psychic Tarot Oracle. If you guys are interested, you can find them on Amazon. Okay. I'll try to, if I remember, to tag the product if they have it listed for these decks. Okay. So let me go ahead and get a good shuffle in here. I just feel like that's so powerful of like, I can't stop loving you. So there's this person here who is, look at that, throat chakra and shine, which is about like the sun energy shining bright. Okay. The light is it's like the light is shining down on the truth, okay? There's massive, like, you know, I see clearly the truth, okay? And, you know, now I'm getting that. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Right as I start saying that, sadness and isolation, holy shit, and just breathe. This is like getting the 3 and 4 of swords together. This is a huge confirmation here. Okay, because it literally says, I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of old lonesome times. Okay? I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say. So I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. And he says, those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago, they still make me blue. So it's blue, blue, blue. We just saw the throat chakra and we have all of this blue. This card right here, sadness and isolation, is literally like the 3 of swords. This is someone who is feeling sadness. They are feeling isolated in their life, in their environment. And what I'm also getting is like, this is an isolated situation. Okay, so it's different. It's isolated. It has its own little category for this person where they've never experienced this kind of connection, feeling, you know, nostalgia, memories. Okay, this person is in this very deep state here of, you know, kind of mourning and grieving the past between the 2 of you guys. Like, it's kind of, it's intense, you guys, even though these are minor arcana energies. And then you have just breathe. 3 and 4. 34 could be an age. 43 could be an age, right? These could be dates, the 3rd, the 4th, life path numbers. Okay, but just breathe. It's someone who's like just trying to breathe, okay, through their current life and situations. Okay, it really kind of is giving me, right, like the woosah, like woosah, okay, I can figure this out. I can handle this. I can do this, you know, things of that nature. Okay, this could also be indicator of someone who is maybe, you know, going through a heartbreak, a painful separation of some kind where they're just spending time, you know, isolated with self, or maybe that's what they're manifesting. Okay, but this is very clear about a masculine and feminine energy here. And it's like the soul, the spirit, the cosmic celestial body is meeting up with her. So it's like this person is going like I feel you on this soul level. It's like I'm with you all the time. Like you're do you know what I mean? Like you guys are connecting in a very deep way, which is adding to the grief, the pain, you know, and the sadness that they're feeling here. It's sorrow. I keep hearing the word sorrow, and now I'm getting tomorrow. Sorrowful tomorrow, a sorrow of tomorrow, a sorrow of what might have been. This person is sorrow for tomorrow. There's sorrow for yesterday as well. Okay, so let's keep going here. Look at that. Bottom of the deck is another air sign or air energy, swords energy. Deepest fears. Another masculine here, 9. It's like the 9 of swords. Swords, swords, swords. This person is doing a lot of thinking, there's a lot of just in the mind, okay, in the mind. And I think, and literally like there's moons around this person's crown chakra, around their brain, their mind, right? This is many moons have passed. There's been many moon phases that this person has let their darker fears overtake them, overcome them. And now because of the astrological transits, the full moon lunar eclipse that we literally just had, the eclipse, we are in the eclipse portal. We are in the Mercury pre-shadow. Mercury is going retrograde on Monday, the 1st, April 1st. So it's very close. So this person is doing a lot of like, you know, the retrograde is a R-E, right? So it's like reflect, readjust, reevaluate, rewind, right? All of the stuff, right? So that's what this person is doing. They are literally in this state of facing their darker fears, their deepest, darkest fears about themselves, their lives, taking action in certain things, right? Like, let's say someone is in a third party, okay? They're trying to figure out a way to face the shadow in that third party, or leave it behind, or end a cycle. It's like things like that. Or they're being shown over and over the shadow aspects that are highly triggering to them in regards to their choices, their situations, relationships, all of that. Okay, let's see what else comes through here. It's the end of a cycle with the 9, because then the 9 becomes the 10, which speaks of completion. Yeah, so someone is they're ending some kind of cycle. They are completing a cycle, and it is dredging up, pulling up their darkest fears that they have to face. They've been trying to avoid this for many moons, for a long time. Okay. Now, what I'm also getting here is with this song, it very clearly says, I've made up my mind. Like, I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of old lonesome times. So it really feels like, right, with the lyrics of this song, that he is, in a sense, just giving up, settling for living with just the memory of you, or living in the past of what you guys once shared, and saying to themselves, I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say. So it's like they're feeling that way. Like, I'm in pain. I have so much I want to say, but at this point, I feel like it's useless to even say it. Okay, that's the fear. That's the logical ego brain keeping them in a comfort zone. It's useless to say. So I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. So it's like they're just living their life and settling with, well, you know, I lost my one true love. I lost, you know, for whatever reason, right? I lost my one true love. So at this point, I feel it's useless to even say something, or I feel like it's, you know, is it gonna, is it even, is there still life between, in this connection? Is there still life? Can I resuscitate this back to life? Or is it just useless to stay? Feels like they're saying, like, well, it's too late. It's useless, so I'm just not going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything, right? This also feels like where this person has been for most of you guys tuning in. Okay. It feels like something is shifting. Okay. But it's going to be case to case scenario for each of you, right? Because it's collective. Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago, they still make me blue. That's the sadness and isolation and all this blue. Literally. Blue, 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 blue. They still make me blue. So if you think this person has forgotten you, if you think this person is not feeling you, if you think this person is not aware, and if you think this person has not had an awakening or enlightenment around you guys, you're definitely mistaken with that. This person is you mirror to them their deepest wounds, fears, insecurities. Okay? You are this activator to them through touch, through sight, eyesight, connecting. You connected their oversoul, or their connection, their activation to their oversouls, to their higher selves. Okay? But yeah, it's like this person has been trying to tell themselves, well, I know this is what I feel, and it makes me freaking sad. Okay? Like, I feel like I've dug this hole in my life. I feel like, even though maybe I'm in a relationship, or even though I date people, or even though, I went back to a karmic partner, even though I've got all this money and I'm successful, and, I've got nice cars and a nice home, and right, I'm not happy. it's not doing the job for me anymore. It's not filling the cup anymore. Okay? And that's a dark fear for this person too. Okay? Someone who's very connected or addicted to the, or codependent to the materialistic realm in that sense. Once you have enlightenment and you start disassociating from those false, like, I want to call them band-aids. Okay? Like, it's a band-aid. Oh, I'm going to make all kinds of money because I want, you know, then you make all kinds of money and you're fucking miserable. Even if you're around people and, right, everyone wants to hang out at your home because it's the nice mansion and you got the nice stuff and you get the best alcohol and you buy nice, you know, party food. Like, you know what I mean? You have sushi catered and all the things, right? You realize that that's an emptiness. That's a void that you're just trying to fill. And this person, you know, like buying themselves stuff or, you know, having sex with like multiple partners, like it's not doing the trick. Lying to themselves doesn't work anymore. Okay? So they've been trying to just say like, what's done is done, you know? Like, I can't stop loving you, but I've also made up my mind that I'm just going to live in memories of old lonesome times. This person is thinking a lot about like what their life was like before they met you, before they knew you existed, before you guys connected, reconnected, okay? Like, they can't, you know, it's like life, even if you guys haven't spoken for, you know, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, something like that, right? A year. This person is doing a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. The deepest fears with the moon here, you know, the moon suggests the shadow, the subconscious, the darkness. You know what I mean? So this person, I feel, is having some big moments of enlightenment or realizations too around, you know, before we crossed paths, before you came into my life, you know, I was living one way, but I am coming full circle with the fact that once I met you, everything changed. Everything shifted. I felt the shift, which is partially what scared the person. Okay. But it's like they're having like a come to Jesus moment where it's like, you know, wow, now I'm starting to see that, you know, since we crossed paths, I really have felt different. I really have changed. You know, I didn't understand it, but I feel like they're starting to maybe understand it, okay? But they've been definitely trying to just settle and talk themselves out of it and say, well, what's done is done. What's done is done. Those happy hours that we once knew, though they were long ago, they still make me blue, right? This person is just trying to sweep that under the rug over and over again. The fact that they are blue, okay, without you, that not talking to you makes them blue, that even though years pass, months pass, right? Like not having you or being disconnected from you, no matter what, they feel blue about it. That's why the very first card was sadness and isolation. All right, so let's get one more. You are making, your energy is making this person, okay, become very real with themselves and with their life, which is stemming, it's the darkest fears, is about getting real with themselves, real with the people around them, real with what they want, real with who they are, real with what they feel towards you, right? Okay. All right. I stopped shuffling and the shine card came back, the sun, which speaks of, again, massive enlightenment. Solar plexus is lit up. Okay, this person sees you as this light. Your light triggered the shadows. Your light triggers their deepest, darkest fears. But your light is also what has saved them, is what they feel. You are someone who shines greatly, brightly. You exude your divinity, from as within, so without, because it's like you're embodying so much light within, it just exudes out. You could literally be glowing, or this person maybe told you at one point you glow, or maybe they are looking at your photos or see you and they're just like, damn, this person glows, this person is just like shining bright. And every time they do, I'm telling you, the more they connect, the more they get triggered. And that's why they're just like up in here and they're going, you know what, I'm just gonna, you know, what's done is done. It still makes me blue. You know, I can't stop loving you. I can't stop wanting you. But, you know, I feel at this point it's useless to maybe say anything. You know, it's all of that. But they're having massive enlightenment around all of this, which is creating all of the blue energy, because they are blue. They're melancholy. Like, you wake up one day and you're just like, oh my God, like, I love this person. They're the love of my life. And what, you know, what have I done, kind of a thing, right? I recorded a message a few days ago and it was that. It was someone going, what have I done? What did I do? You know, it was like that. Okay. So let's get into some tarot. Let's go a little further into this. Actually, first, let's get a couple romance angels. I want to obviously thank you guys for all being here and for joining the channel. We have a lot of new subscribers that have been coming to the channel. So welcome to the Soul Familia of Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, you guys. Like, this is Soul Tribe. And more than likely, if you were led and guided here, you are on a twin flame journey, or you're on some type of very powerful soulmate journey. We'll say that, okay? You're more than likely an old soul, ancient energy, because that's, your vibe attracts your tribe, and that's what I attract to this channel, is that kind of energy. Old souls here, old souls, all right? For the majority, we'll say that, right? So welcome in, loves, and thank you for all of your, you know, support as far as liking and sharing and your comments, and for interacting, because that's really huge for us. You know, I can't speak for other people, but for me, this is my career. This is my only job, you know? So, so it really means a lot to me, because, you know, I'm fulfilling my mission here with this channel and with my work and with clients, as far as being a guide, a way shower, a truth teller, and a channel, you know? So the fact that I can fulfill that mission and guide and help and assist, you know, it really means a lot. So thank you, my loves, for just supporting and helping with that, and for helping this channel grow. And also for listening to your intuition, because your higher self led and guided you to every channel you're subscribed to, every person you watch. You've been divinely guided, especially with my channel, for sure. Okay. So with that being said, let's get some romance angels here. This is probably going to be around a 40-minute message, because we're 23 minutes in and I'm just kind of getting going here. There it is. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. Okay, what's the first verse here? I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories, the past life, to live in memories of old lonesome times. So when this person thinks of when you guys connected, when you guys were in, you know, a 3D reunion, or 3D just interacting or talking or whatever it was, right? When they think back to that time, it fuels the sadness and isolation card, 3 of Swords, because they think back and it makes them feel lonely. It amplifies the energy of, she's gone because of me, or he's gone because of me. Okay. Because when I felt connection, okay, I ran or I rejected because it dredged up my darkest fears. Okay, I'm also getting, I blamed you. So this person is like admitting, like, you know, they like low-key blamed you. They were resentful towards you. Okay. Because you wouldn't stroke their ego. Because you you just weren't, you weren't gonna, that's what karmics do. Karmics stroke each other's ego and shadow sides, and you know, they fuel each other's like negative karma, you know what I mean? So it can be cleared and healed, right? A true divine counterpart feeds the soul. Karmic soulmates feed the ego. That's the difference. So you fed this person's soul, like you literally helped reactivate them. And then you, I mean, look at, like, the light goes both ways. But I feel you were already, right, more of the enlightened one here. Okay. That's just a given with, like, especially like divine masculine, divine feminine, like counterparts and stuff, right? Or divine unions. Okay. So this person is stuck in the past. They are stuck in the past, but it's like they want to go back, and they want to move forward, or they want to make something happen here, but they're stuck in the past, and it's crippling this person. It's had them in like a, you know, like a frozen state, like a deer in headlights. They just freeze. Okay. And they're realizing more and more, okay, with this card here, the enlightenment, and then, you know, the shine, sun, enlightenment, like they're realizing more and more why they freeze. Okay, this is actually like, you know, more like a introspection and reflection, right? With the retrograde, they're realizing their own shadow aspects and what they keep repeating and what they do. They're having enlightenment around their own shit, you know, their own BS. Okay, this person could have been married before, or they could be in like a, you know, a karmic third party, like a marriage. Okay, karmic. This person could have grown up with, you know, seeing, you know, divorce, or maybe their parents stayed married when they shouldn't have. A lot of people will force the shoe to fit when it doesn't, you know. It's a round peg in a square hole. And a lot of people grew up watching that kind of stuff. And that definitely, right, instills deep core conditioning within children. And then they, you know, then it reflects outwardly in their adult life, in their own romantic relationships and otherwise. So this person could have grown up seeing that. Maybe, you know, a very passive mother with a very narcissistic, ego-driven father who was in control, or maybe, you know, vice versa, or maybe it was just a divorce and they were dealing with a broken home, and then they just didn't trust marriage or love, or right. Or this could be someone who's literally been through a divorce or some kind of very toxic live-in situation. Okay, I don't know, it's going to be different for everyone. I'm just sharing like what's coming through. All right, but this is also showing me that you guys, your guys' souls, past life energy with the wedding card, your guys' souls, they've been in marriage union in the ethers. See, separation. It's only in 3D that you're separated. Okay, but this separation, this Three of Swords energy, it's sad. It's really making this person sad over the past. That's why this song came through, because that song is a heartbreak song about the past. Okay? They say time heals the broken heart, but time has stood still since we've been apart. Okay? So again, no matter what's going on in this person's life, they could, again, be going through their own separation, but this is someone who was very heavily armored with someone who was very open and receptive. You see her? And he's like, I wish I could give you my heart. Okay, but he's got armor on. The angels above could be spirit babies, or it just speaks of, right, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, because this is a very special soul connection. Their heart is hurting them. This person's heart is hurting them. And it's not just because of you. You're obviously a huge factor of that, like their sadness and their grieving of the past, and, you know, really being kind of stuck in the past, clinging to the past. But there's other things going on in their life that are amplifying that. Okay. So separation, and then give your relationship a chance. Okay. And then free yourself. All right. So their third eye is very activated, where they're just like thinking a lot about the future. And they're seeing like, you know, I'm powerful, just like the unicorn, right? I'm powerful. Why the hell am I keeping myself stuck in this, right? Like this little flimsy fence could never keep a unicorn, right? Okay, they're connecting and sending a lot of signals and thought vibrations out to the universe in regards to the fact that they really would love to give this relationship a chance. It's like they're thinking of like other timelines, like, but they don't realize they're manifesting when they do this. It's like daydreaming, where they're going, God, what would it be like if I just, you know, gave this the shot, or put in the effort, or, you know, went to my person and just, you know, just grab them and hug them and never let them go. Like, what would happen, you know, or what would it be like for us to come back together again, or all these things. But they're manifesting that. All right. Someone's definitely freeing themselves from something too. They're definitely like either going through a, you know, a marriage separation, or someone they live with, or maybe were engaged to. Okay. You know, this could be someone who started seeing another person like after you. They were, you know, just really trying to maybe, again, with the band-aid, like put the temporary right over, like, and sweep it under the rug, like, you know, but you can't. It's just, it's always going to come up. It's always going to come up. Okay. It's like holding a basketball underwater. Like, you let go, it's going to fly up. You can keep it, try to hold it down, but it's right. Okay. All right. So where are we at? 31 minutes. Okay, cool. Look, I split the deck on the Empress, Divine Feminine. There's a strong pull towards you at this time. All right, we'll see. We'll see. But this person, I feel, is they're battling themselves. Okay, they've been battling themselves. They've been trying to just go, you know what? I'm just gonna live with the memories that we made. I'm just gonna, you know, at least we'll always have that. You know, it's kind of like that, right? But because of like all of the astrology and just the fact we are, you know, rising as a collective, ascending, this person, they're going through an awakening. All right. And when you start to awaken, you just see more and more and more of the truth in all ways, through the matrix, through everything, and especially through yourself. You see very clearly what you need to shift, what you need to change, what you need to let go of, you know, that you need to maybe eat better or take care of your physical health, that you're not self-loving, you know, properly or enough, or you really need to start doing, you know, being intentional with, like, you know, working with your energy, protecting your energy, meditation, like whatever it is, right? You just see things differently. And this person is seeing things differently. Okay. So let's see real quick. They're seeing themselves and they're seeing life differently. And I think that's an added pressure, because I feel like whoever I'm talking about right here is like, they're like a creature of habit. Okay. Right. And they've been trying to do everything they can to just stay, in their comfort zone. But now that they're seeing with enlightened eyes, I just got chills on my right leg, which is the masculine side, for confirmation. So divine masculine energy here. Now I forget what I was just saying about their enlightenment. They're just seeing through everything. They're seeing through their own BS, through their own patterns, which is huge. Like when we start, that's shadow work. When we start facing those deep, dark parts of ourselves or our lives or our stories we tell ourselves or the old ways that we cling to, it's a fear. Okay. And then we overcome that. And then, right. And then we rise our frequency even more and more and more each time we peel back those layers, right? But we got to dive into it. You know what I mean? And it's like, once you become not afraid of it and you realize it's just like a part of you, and, you know, you can actually like work with it and, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's about turning that that shadow, that pain, and wielding it into power, becoming that divine alchemist. This person is kind of like realizing that, right? Okay. So the Hangman is showing up, just fell out with the Two of Pentacles. This is someone who's going back and forth about how to get themselves unstuck, how to free themselves from something here, whether it be their own mind, because look at the massive enlightenment. They're seeing things, like I just got done saying, in a whole new light, in a whole new, they got a whole new, it's a perspective shift. They're seeing their toxic traits, their patterns. Okay. So they're going back and forth about how to get themselves, how to free themselves, how to unstuck themselves. Okay. And again, that could be a fear. Like if you're in a, if you're in a commitment with someone where, family knows you guys, right? Friends know you guys. And then you're like, yeah, we're separating. Yeah, we're breaking up. Right? Or yeah, we've decided to get a divorce, right? That dredges up a lot of fear, because a lot of our conditioning has been to be codependent on outside validation from other people, sources, right? So when you start to, it's a fear, because you become so fearful of, oh God, what is everyone going to think? What is everyone going to say? And oh God, they're going through another breakup, or oh God, oh God, they're married. They should have just worked it out. It's marriage. Marriage is forever. That kind of very matrix conditioning that that's embedded in a lot of us, most of us, right? So it's like, to them, it feels like a failure. And this is not someone who wants other people. They care a lot about what other people think about them. Even if they say, oh, I don't care what people say or think about me, they're full of shit. They care a lot about what their family will say, or friends will say, or others will say. They're also a people pleaser, this person. Okay. They more than likely, they will continuously right, put themselves on the back burner to make others, to keep everything copacetic. Right. Okay. So they're again, once you become awake to all this and you see the truth of it all right, you get busy. You start going back and forth about how all the ways you're going to unstuck yourself. You're going to get yourself unstuck. You're going to free yourself from whatever you need to free yourself from that's keeping you in a cage, imprisoned. Knight of Swords. Someone who is acting impulsively, or they could impulsively reach out to you. I'm telling you, because with this song, I Can't Stop Loving You, they say time heals the broken heart, but time has stood still since we've been apart. I get the feeling of it's like they might just be sitting and watching TV one night, and then they're just thinking of you, and they just go, F it. I'm just going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call them. That's this. It's very impulsive. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Okay. So for some of you guys, that could be happening for sure. This also just feels like someone who's just going to be very quickly, or are very quickly, choosing to move forward in their life. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, look at that. 3 of Swords. Yep, separation. This could be a fast moving, someone who's putting into action. Okay, but it's also what did I just say about impulsive communication? Because of the broken heart, because of the pain, because time has stood still since we've been apart. All right, this person is feeling they're feeling the divine timing here in their own life, personally, and, with you. Again, with the Sun card, running after, wanting to bring happiness back, light. They are seeing things very clearly. You have the Sun card energy, 2 different decks. So much enlightenment around what they got to do. That's what I'm getting. I know what I got to do. I know how I'm going to handle this. I've been trying to figure out how to get myself unstuck, but I'm seeing things differently, which is, it's expansive energy. So it's I'm seeing new ways of doing things in my life and myself, and, you know, whatever it is that they can do to get themselves unstuck. It's like no longer letting your mind, like it's becoming a master of your mind instead of the mind being your master, you know? Okay? This could be an earth sign, but yeah, it's someone here who's, you know, could have gray hair, a beard, I don't know. The wolf can be very significant. The wolf spirit's just been showing up a lot because I don't know if you guys know this about the wolf, but wolves, when they pick a mate, they mate for life. They mate for life. The wolves are actually very similar in a lot of ways to, as far as like their pack and family and love and stuff. It's very similar to like humans, like in a lot of ways. But they mate for life. And if something happens to one of them, I just saw 444, the wolf will mourn, literally grieve the loss of their lover, their love, for a year or more. Like they grieve for a while, for a long while, you know. And I feel that. I feel this person is someone who's been trying to, you know, act all cool, calm, and collected in their life. Like they've got it all under control. Everything's good. But the reality is what the wolf spirit is saying is like, I lost staring at this. This is like them thinking of the past memories. It's that whole song playing in their mind right now as they stare at this pentacle that they never gave, that they wish they would have just, right? But keep in mind, you guys, like everything happens in divine timing and for a reason. And I feel this person is feeling that too. They're starting to see, again, the bigger picture. This is someone who's tired of being unhappy. And they're also seeing how they themselves are their own worst enemy. And they keep themselves stuck and unhappy. They're seeing that they are not a prisoner, that they can literally create their reality and change whatever they want, shift whatever they want. Like the wolf spirit, it's like I just said, it's like, I lost my mate, my true soulmate. And I've been grieving and mourning the loss of this ever since. But I was too in my ego, right? I wasn't willing to face my dark, deep fears and my, you know, core wounding and all the things. You know, this is a card of healing. All right, this is someone with, we saw the Empress. Like the Empress is, she's all the queens rolled into one. Like you don't find another Empress. She's it. She's it. And that's what this person is realizing. Like, I'm not going to find another Empress. Not even close. I'm hearing, I've tried. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's like, I've tried. Okay. So, this person I also feel is like, kind of, like, there's a lot of like, it's like, their fear of coming forward and being rejected, but it's more so like, just the way that you shine. And, you know, like they just look at you like a winner. Okay. Like you're someone who's a go-getter. You're a winner. You could be, you know, in the spotlight, but, you know, or you could have a platform, be online, have your own channel. It's like they see you, they feel like you have a lot of like maybe, you know, viewers or people who follow along or people, just friends, people around you. Like people admire you. And they just view you as this successful, winning type energy. And they themselves, deep down, have not felt that within themselves. See, your strength. And they feel like they've been, you know, lacking that strength. Like you're someone who's extremely strong and they admire that, but it also makes them, it reflects back to them all the ways that they have been weak in their life or not strong. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up. So, yeah, let me know, you guys, how this connects. Like, and definitely tune into that song. Look at this. I split the archetype oracle on the king. On the king. We have the King of Pentacles out here. masculine energy, the eternal child, someone who's reconnecting to the voice of their soul and their inner child, where they're waking up. Like, it's like, what happened to me? How did I let myself get into this robotic, you know, settling kind of life? What happened to the old me? Like when I was young and I was adventurous and, you know, liked to try new things, and I was brave, and, you know, like when I was younger, I wasn't afraid of anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they're figuring all this stuff out right now. So reconnecting to the inner child, which is also making them want to, you know, again, have more of like a playful energy, fun. Like, I should be with someone that makes me laugh, that I have a blast with. Like, you know what I mean? We vibe on all levels. We have, right? We share the same interests, or maybe you guys have different interests, but you guys love each other's different interests, right? Learn from each other. It's very expansive. Like, all right, that's kind of like what I'm getting here. Someone who's kind of feeling that. The creator, yeah. Okay, so this is someone who, like I said earlier, is realizing, oh, I've created the reality and life I live in right now, but I also realize that I'm not a prisoner. I'm not stuck. I can free myself, and I'm the creator. I can make my life what I want it to be. I can paint the perfect picture and make it reality. And that's what they're doing. I'm telling you guys, with the, like, I'm getting visionary. They're using that third eye. Okay, and they're painting a perfect picture in their mind of what their perfect life, or, you know, what they want looks like. Okay. Let's get one angel message here. We're already 46 minutes in, but it's all good. Whoever this is truly for will stay till the end. So thank you guys for staying the whole way through. Very important message. And I have 2 other messages, like as far as like divine masculine, divine feminine, that I needed, like I have downloads coming through. Card number 18, Azrael, Archangel Azrael, the angel of everlasting life. So this archangel helps aid in transitions, acceptance, crossing over, a crossing over comforter, transforms emotional pain. So this archangel is showing up, Azrael, for you maybe, but it speaks of during transition, a separation and a loss. We're literally ending the reading with the same exact energy that we started from the very beginning, with the sadness and isolation. 3 of Swords. Someone who's like, you know, activated now, and they're ready to, like, you know, it's like they're surrendering, open arms. Whereas before here, they were just like, you know, curled up in a ball in the darkness, like, you know, like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And this is so much more open. Okay. So she is one of the angels helping to guide this connection, and this person too, as well as you. So someone is going through a big separation, a loss, or a huge transition. I give comfort and support. I also help you contact loved ones who pass, okay? So they could also, like I said, ancestors, be getting signs, synchronicities, maybe about you, about other choices in their life from loved ones on the other side. Calcite, and it says a year or more, and then no. Okay, so a year or more. I feel like it's been a year or more since you guys have known this person, for sure. And it's been a year or more for a lot of you guys since you've last spoken with this person. Okay, bottom of the deck is Archangel Sachiel, number 5. And it says bringer of prosperity and abundance. Exactly. Yeah, you got to go through the storm to get to the sun. And what did I say at the beginning about the weather, you guys? Everything I always say is for a reason. Because today it's windy. The energy is blowing all over the place. It's crazy. It's chaotic. That's this. But the sun will return. All right, so I hope you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in your life. So it's about a mindset shift too, right? Starting to not focus so much on your fears and the darkness and all that's wrong, but starting to realize I'm the creator. Like I said, right? I'm gonna shift my mindset. The gold is going to be relevant. The date Thursday. Okay, tomorrow is Thursday, so this could happen in the next 24 hours. For some of you guys, maybe you hear from this person, or you know, you hear something through a friend of, oh yeah, did you hear that such and such, they broke up, or they're going through this, or do you know what I mean? I'm just, and then it says manifest it. So this is a time of very strong manifestations, manifesting, but manifestations coming to light after a time of stormy weather. That's a message for you too, just personally. All right. So I love you guys so much. I thank you. I know this is a longer one, but oh wow, they're just, you guys know I channel till I'm done, and I usually don't do messages this long, but just over the past week or so, I've had a few kind of longer messages, but there's just so much that wants to come through or that needs to get out with the readings. If you guys want to book your own personal psychic reading, or maybe a past life Akashic reading, or a spiritual session, intuitive energy healing, quantum healing, things of that nature, you can find all the information below in the description box. Because I'm not just, you know, a medium, right? Like, I'm a healer, a quantum healer, just like many of you. All right. So let's see what this person just wants to say real quick. I literally said, huh, you guys, that this person blamed you at some point. They had resentment. They blamed you for the ending between you guys, even though more than likely, I'm going to say 99% of you guys, it was because of this person and their unhealed wounds and trauma, and their pushing back and all the things, right? Look at that. I resented and blamed you for walking away. I see now that I am the one who gave you no choice. Yeah. Again, huge enlightenment. Okay, they're even like admitting things of themselves that they've been avoiding to admit because of the ego. It triggered their ego. Look at this, you guys. You cannot make this stuff up. I love it. I am separating from the karmic. I have reached the end of my rope. Hashtag the world card. Yeah. So closing out a huge chapter, a huge cycle. Okay. And if your person's not in a third party, then this is them completing a huge cycle with their own karma, overcoming these big lessons and realizations. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, the last card is a song sync. We've been getting the song syncs, ending with the song syncs with messages lately. Luke Combs, Better Together. So I'll put that, and then I'll pin the other song, the channeled message, and this in the comments below so you guys can listen. This song is a huge sync for me personally too. Okay? Some things just go better together, and probably always will. Like a cup of coffee and a sunrise. Sunday drives and time to kill. Right? So this person is saying, like, some things just always go better together. All right, so there you go. I love you guys so much. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here on the channel. I have so much gratitude. It is an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to connect with you guys, to connect with your energies, and to relay these messages, and to just connect with you in general. All right, have a beautiful day. Mwah.